Well, great morning, everyone. My name is Bernadine Kirkland, and I am an Akana Diamond. I absolutely love this company, and I thank God for this company. I thank God for and you who have, let's see what's requesting. Okay, I thank God for and you who have jumped on today, and we're going to share a little bit more about Akana. So I am going to I have a silent partner with me today. It's Brenda Jones. I thank you so much for jumping on. Everybody's muted down right now, but you're going to be able to help me with keeping the mute going so that we can have a nice, clean recording today for today's call. All right, so now I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to roll right in and right through. I hope everyone can see the screen. Brenda, you can just shake your head, give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Wonderful, because everybody's muted down. So I want to start with Akana. The word Akana is very special to me. Akana means in the hands of God. We're a company that loves God, loves God's people, and aren't ashamed to tell anybody and everybody who will listen to us. Our CEO first identified a problem and coined a phrase called suicide. And suicide simply means we're digging our graves with our fork. The original diet that most of our ancestors ate, we know here in America, there's a new diet. Unfortunately, here in America, we've adopted a slave diet that does not help our life expectancy. But we know that if we go back to the ground, back to plants, that's where life happens and where vitality happens, and we're off track. As a result, we've given birth to the first generation of children who are now expected and predicted to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. So when we take a look at this next slide, this is the problem in the US. The original diet, which is from God's garden, is amazing. And our new diet, which is where the fast foods come in, and we know that we need to make a change. So there is a silent killer. In 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from cardiovascular disease. So 1 in 5 heart attacks are silent. The damage is done, but the person is not aware of it. And that's from the cdc.gov. And an alarming number of 14 to 19-year-olds are showing up with as much as 40% blocked arteries. And do you know the significance of the age 45 for African Americans? I don't know if anybody does, but I didn't know. I learned that from this amazing company called Akana. So we have dangerous levels of arteriosclerotic plaque growing in our arteries. That first artery that you see is a clear artery, and then you see the endothelium. It looks like it's starting to build a little bit of plaque around, and that's borderline. And then you see high doses where you have plaque growing around those walls, and then a blocked artery, which is dangerous levels. And at 45, we as African Americans are 2 times more likely to die from heart disease. And if you look at this, you look on the water and you see the top of an iceberg, and the top of the iceberg is nothing compared to what's on the bottom. So it's like, what's on the outside versus what the reality is. And the way you learn what's happening inside of your body on a biological level is to get a bioscan to learn what's happening so that you can reverse course of dis-ease or disease in your body. So there are 5 top health-related problems impacting our community. 1, the first question that we ask people is, do you know your blood type? Your blood type is a more reliable measure of identity than race, culture, or geography. It's a genetic blueprint for who you are and how you can live life most healthfully. And Akana has joined in on a mission. We are committed to helping 1 million people learn their blood type within the next 18 months. I think we're down to 16 now, but we want you to be a participant in this and learning your blood type. And if you know your blood type, you're able to reverse disease or dis-ease in your body. We'll be in the Guinness Book of World Records when we help 1 million people by the beginning of next year. So join with the person who invited you to this call today and be in as a part of that 1 million people. So there are 4 blood types. There is an A blood type, a B blood type, an O blood type, and an AB. So it is a blueprint or a fingerprint. And let me just move this. I have something on the bottom of my screen. Bear with me for a second. And let me move this baby out of the way. She's not moving. Here she is. Okay. So if you're a blood type A, B, O, or AB, this is a powerful genetic footprint that identifies you as surely as your DNA. So the A blood type, I'm going to share a little bit about what each of these are. A is for agrarian society, and it focuses on farming and livestock and leading to a more stable communities. So they're naturally inventive and sleepless. And we see that in our amazing sleepless and fearless CEO. As the first immigrants, they adopt to the agrarian diet or lifestyle, developing cooperative personalities and thrive in crowded communities. And in A blood type, A stands for agrarian, close to agriculture, and they should be eating more from a plant-based diet. A B stands for balance. Developed as human, migrated north in colder and harsher regions like Pakistan and India. These assimilators adapted to the new climates and diverse populations, embodying nature's effort to balance the mind's tensions and immune system's demands. And if you're an O blood type, it stands for old. It's the oldest blood type known to man, originating in Africa and migrating to Europe and Asia in search of game, so in search of meat. They have more digestive enzymes in their body to be able to digest these meats. And the early humans were hunters and gatherers, top survivors in the food chain, with a strong and fierce immune system, ready to destroy any threat, whether friend or foe. And an AB stands for modern. They're rare, less than 5% of the population. I call us special, the abundant, blessed ABs. It emerged from an intermingling of the type A Caucasians with the type B Mongolians. As the newest blood type, it symbolizes modern life, complex and unsettled, and as the delicate offspring of a rare union between the tolerant A and the once barbaric yet balanced B. That's the AB blood type. So we have a sophisticated immune system that identifies whether a substance in the body is a friend or a foe. And one method involves a group of chemical markers called antigens, which are found on the cells in our body. One of the most powerful antigens in the human body is the one that determines your blood type. So your blood type is the key to your body's entire immune system. It controls the influence of virus and bacteria, infectious chemicals, stress, and the entire assortment of invaders and conditions that might compromise your immune system. So blood type determines how food interacts with your cells as well. So your blood type is the single most important determinant of how your body interacts with foods you eat, if foods will cause inflammation, give you digestive problems, and weight gain. So eating against your blood type, when you eat foods that contain protein lectins that are incomparable with the blood type antigen, the lectins target the organ or bodily systems and begin to agglutinate or clump in the body for disposal. So we create highly carcinogenic substances in our body when we regularly consume these foods that are high in lectins or in animal protein. So our body is amazingly made. God did a marvelous thing, and it protects us from lectins. And 95% of these are sloughed off by the body, but 5% are filtered into the bloodstream where they react and destroy our red and white cells. So the consequence of eating against your blood type is agglutination, and that's that clumping of bacteria of the red cells when held together by antibodies or agglutinins. And you see what's happening here when you have these agglutinins that are clumping together and you have this eruption. So we need everyone to learn their blood type. If you know your blood type, feel free to drop it in the chat. I'm an AB blood type, and we are the rarest and most unique, I guess, of the blood types, and the one that was is modern, so the last one that was found. But I did hear that they're working on something and they might have a fifth blood type. So we're going to keep our eyes open for that. So if you know your blood type, feel free to drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Let me see if I can take a look at what's happening in the chat, if anybody knows their blood type. So we've got a B positive, Miss Brenda, and Cherie Eppinger is an A positive, like our superstar CEO. Wonderful, wonderful. And Cherie, I see you had major wonderful things happening. Do you want to give a quick testimony, like a minute testimony about your A blood type and knowing how to eat for your blood type? Are you able to talk with us this morning?
I'm out and about, Bernadine. But yeah, I can give a quick testimony, and I'm actually on my way to the hospital.
Okay.
But yeah, well, the A's, I was eating against my blood type. So 2 years ago, 2.5 years, almost 3 years, I was for vascular resistance, I was in the red.
Okay.
So I turned it around. I eat according to my blood type. Bananas, everything I was eating was against my blood type. So now, almost 3 years later, I know why I was in vascular, headed for a heart attack. So I turned it around. I changed my diet. I'm eating according to my blood type now.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing, Cherie. Brenda, I'm gonna allow you to jump in here and good luck with your appointment. And
thank you.
All right, Brenda, can you unmute for a second? Just, press your microphone button and share what that learning about your B positive blood type has meant for you. Brenda, we can't hear you. So just press your unmute button. You see your microphone?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
We do. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good morning. What learning about my blood type has done for me is it allowed me to eat the correct things. I had 2 heart attacks in 21, and doing the detox and going along with my blood type, I was able to move a lot of plaque out of my arteries. And within 2 years, I am off high blood pressure, blood thinners, and cholesterol.
Hallelujah.
That's what O'Connor has done for me with their products.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for sharing. And I just praise God for your journey, because you've been able to not only take a look at the O'Connor products, but be a product of the product, use the products, and see a tremendous difference in your own health. So
Yes.
Congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for sharing. Let's roll on. So the consequence of eating against your blood type, these agglutinins clumping, we've already learned that. So we want to break the generational cycle. The power is in your hands, so you can break this curse. So if you go to the hospital and they give you the wrong blood, it could kill you. It's asking if it could kill you, but the answer is yes. So that's how important it is to know your blood type. And the word of God says the power is in the blood, and that is so true in more ways than one. So if you eat the wrong foods, it could be slowly killing you. I was eating avocado, oranges, and banana every day for maybe 20, 30 years, thinking, I'm doing the right thing. I was about 50 pounds heavier. And then I started detoxing and eating according to my blood type, as Brenda Jones just mentioned. And it has made a real big difference in my world. Dropping so much weight and getting off of that high blood pressure medication has really changed my life. So this is a sample of the avoid list. If you're an A blood type, you need to avoid those tomatoes and banana, and that looks like meats, and that looks like potatoes and shrimp. And if you're a B, you need to avoid that chicken. good God, whoever knew that chicken could be wrong for anyone? But if you're a B blood type or an AB blood type, that is something that you need to avoid. And avocado and black bean and shrimp and shellfish for B. If you're an O, you need to avoid that catfish. You need to avoid avocado and oranges and white wine, and that looks like cashews. And if you're a AB, that's that chicken, the banana, the avocado, the red beans, and shrimp. And I'm telling you, gout is real. You start eating a lot of that seafood and it's against your blood type, you will be experiencing pain like never before. So you want to definitely A, know your blood type, and B, eat according to your blood type. So get back with the person who shared this video with you. There was a book released in 1996, and it tells about the 4 blood types. And it's called Eat Right for Your Type. And it's by Peter J. Diadamo. And I knew about this book back in the 90s, but never got the book until I became associated with Wakana, now Akana. And this book has really made a difference in terms of getting background information. So why am I just learning about the foods that impact my blood cells based on my blood type? If it isn't taught in medical school or created by big pharma, it isn't promoted in the United States. And they're the ones who are banking off of our being sick. So big businesses have equals profits over people. So there's cigarettes, there's trans fats, there's 5Gs, GMOs, and milk. We are the only species on Earth that drink milk from another species. I stopped drinking milk when I learned about all of this. I prefer now either walnut milk, almond milk, oat milk, just anything other than cow's milk. So got milk, that was a huge, marketing or advertising campaign. So milk is promoted in the United States as something that, quote, does a body good, end quote. Dairy products are known to contribute to mucus production in your body, often triggering cold-like symptoms or allergies as the body reacts. Nature has equipped every species, including humans, with the nourishment that they need. However, humans are the only species that consume milk from another animal beyond infancy. This unnatural habit can create an acidic environment for the body, which increases the risk of cancer, as cancer cells thrive in such conditions. So we need to alkalize our body. So what countries adhere to blood type philosophy? Japan, that would be a yes. The United States of America, that would be a no. And that's why we have such high rates of acidity in our body. And an acidic body is a breeding ground for disease or dis-ease. And to hit this point home, the life expectancy of Japanese is 84.6 years. They have the first life, they're the first in life expectancy in the world. And United States is 50th. For Americans, it's 76 years of age, and for African Americans, it's only 71.2. That's discouraging because, the word of God says people perish for a lack of knowledge. We're here to bring the knowledge of eating from God's garden, detoxifying your body, learning your blood type. Those are the main things that you can do to help that life expectancy and help you live life most healthfully. So the evidence, despite the anecdotal evidence that shows millions of people report positive improvements by adhering to the blood type practices, that's evidence. By following the diet, the blood type diet, number one, you can protect yourself against common viruses and infections and take a stand against life-threatening diseases. You can adhere to your ideal weight. You can slow the aging process. And who doesn't want to slow the aging process? And cleanse your body of toxins and unhealthy fats. The second reason is oxidation. Look at these bananas and then look at the rust on these metals. So research has finally identified one of the most important contributors to heart disease, wrinkles, cancer, arthritis, and many other problems associated with getting older. And it's called oxidation. And you see, it's turning right, it's turning rust on the other. So oxidants, antioxidants, fruits and vegetables are loaded with plant compounds called phytonutrients, and which also has antioxidants abilities. Some phytonutrients have shown to disable cancer-causing substances as well. So take a screenshot of this because all of these things are showing you some of the nutrients that you can get and give your body. And it says cancer-causing substances disable, okay? That's what we need. We also need omega-3s. And omega-3s are found in some amazing foods that are good for us. But if you have an omega-3 deficiency, an omega-3 deficiency can significantly negatively affect your health and lifespan. With cardiovascular health, you have increased heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure. You have, cognitive decline. So an increased risk for depression, anxiety, Alzheimer's, and dementia. That's a worse disease to me than cancer. People are here, but they're not here. Their body shell is here, but their mind is not. And chronic inflammation, it accelerates the progression of diabetes and arthritis and cancer and autoimmune diseases. So we need these omega-3s. Number 4 is a metabolic health. It contributes to weight gain, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. And it contributes to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which can progress into liver sclerosis and liver cancer. They call this the silent killer. An immune function, it weakens your immune function, making your body more susceptible to infection. And bone health, it increases the risk of osteoporosis, leading to fractures and higher risks of complications, especially for older adults. Number 4, I would just share with you, if you don't remember anything from this presentation, you know that you need to learn your blood type, and you need to know that 70% of your immune system is in your gut. That means in your stomach, in your digestive area, 70% of your health. So you need to protect your gut. You need fiber, prebiotics, probiotics, and to detoxify. So that's the microbiome. 70% of our health is in our gut. And the 5th reason is you want to eliminate parasites. Parasites can keep your body from absorbing nutrients in the foods you eat. You could be eating the good things, but if you've got parasites in your body, chomp, 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 they're eating up all the good nutrients and just starving your body of nutrients. So you can be skinny as you want to be, but be very unhealthy. So you want to learn what's going on inside your body. So parasites in human health, parasites cause this chronic infection. They cause chronic infection and inflammation in the body. They contribute to the development of heart disease, diabetes, chronic fatigue, and autoimmune disorders. Autopsy findings, recent autopsies have related the presence of parasites in various organs, including the brain, the liver, the lungs, and individuals who have not suspected to be infected. So these findings suggest that parasites can exist in the body without causing noticeable symptoms, leading to that silent invasion and gradually impairing our organs' function over time. My God. And mental health. Mental health, some parasites can cross the blood-brain barrier and reside in the brain, contributing to depression and anxiety, even schizophrenia. So get rid of these parasites, folks. So this disclaimer, this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The information provided herein is for informational purposes only and is not intended to substitute for advice from your physician or other healthcare professionals. If you're pregnant, nursing, or taking medication or have a medical condition, please consult your healthcare provider before using any nutritional supplements. And individual results may vary but we have a host of testimonies that will share the powerful um, information that we're sharing and how it can cleanse and clean and clear out your body. We have the world's first fuel that targets 5 areas. We just talked about blood support. We talked about eliminating parasites. We talked about gut health with prebiotics, probiotics, and fiber. We talked about omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, which protect our cells. Akana has developed the world's first fuel, and it's called flat belly fuel. And this breaks the cycle and it fuels your future. And it's this chocoberry fusion. So it's got a chocolate flavor. We're coming up with vanilla, but right now we have chocolate and we are ready. It tastes absolutely fantastic. Yesterday, I had frozen some spinach. I'd washed some spinach and frozen it with an apple. I just threw that in the freezer. So when I'm ready to make my fuel on a daily basis, it's a meal replacement. So I'm not fueling my body with meats and cooked foods. I am eating from God's garden and infusing this fuel for my first meal of the day. So today, right now, I'm just drinking water. And when I get off this call, I'm going to go make my shake. And it is a meal replacement that is absolutely delicious. So I put that spinach and apple, and I put in a half a cup of almond milk and filled it up with water to make like 12 ounces and blended it all together. So it was with frozen fruits and vegetables, and it was delicious with 2 teaspoons of this. You can do 1 or 2 depending. If you're doing 2 shakes a day, then I would put 1 teaspoon in each, or you can just put 2 in 1 shake, but absolutely delicious and doing all of these protective things that we talked about. So we're introducing the flat belly fuel, and this is in chocolate, and it is doing all these target areas for the things that we just spoke about. So our vision is a world where every individual has access to nutrition and resources they need to thrive, leading to healthier, wealthier, and more resilient communities. We aspire to be a catalyst for global change, fostering a future free from the limitations of disease and poverty, where every corner of the globe flourishes. So we are presenting blue zones across the world. There are only 6 blue zones in the world, and we are trying to access blue zones in our own personal bodies and in our community and in the world. So these blue zones, I mentioned there are 6. There's only 1 in the United States of America, and that's in Loma Linda, California. So with these 6 blue zones, and these are places in the world where people are eating far less, animal meat and living longer lives. They're eating from God's garden and they're thriving. So we're wanting to do the exact same. So first, we detoxify our blood cells. Bitters is a powerful tool, and it's a quick 4-day detox, primarily due to the impact on digestion and liver function. Liver, everything you put in your mouth goes through that liver. And if we aren't having a clean liver, we might know people who've had liver transplants. We might know people on the liver transplant list looking for a liver, or people who are, on the dialysis. But we need to detoxify our body, and we can do it starting with these 4-day bitters. We have some people, I don't know if Tammy's on the line, but she's bitters queen. She started with bitters 3 years ago and has been absolutely hooked on them because of what they do for her body. And let me tell you why bitters work. They boost your digestive system by stimulating production of the digestive enzymes and bile and stomach acids, which are essential. They regulate the appetite, reducing cravings for unhealthy foods. You can walk down that junk aisle with all those candy bars and snacks and packages and not be affected by them. You get these bitters in your system and they will totally change what you crave, and you won't crave those unhealthy foods. Supports your liver detoxification by filtering out toxins from the blood, eliminates fat-soluble toxins throughout the digestive system. It alkalizes the body and reduces inflammation, improves your microbiome or that gut. We've already talked about it. It promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria and inhibiting harmful bacteria. So depending on your goals, we offer a 7 or 21-day cleanse. The 21-day cleanse is a reset for your body, and the 7-day is a refresh. So if you're not wanting to lose a lot of weight, you just want to see what this is all about, we suggest that 7-day cleanse and get your body back refreshed. But if you have, if you're taking medication, if you're on diabetes, high blood pressure, just want to clean your body out completely. I was eating meat for 59 years and decided I don't need to do that any longer. So with the 7-day raw cleanse, I was able to give up the meat. I was able to, to stop my body from craving these proteins by doing these detoxes. So how to incorporate a 4-day detox. If you're wanting to do a 4-day detox, can help reset your digestive system, support that liver function, and eliminate toxins, leaving you feel lighter and more energized, we suggest you get back with the person who invited you on today and get that bitters detox. You just boil 40 ounces of water, remove it from the heat. You open this bag and you take out a tea bag and you drop it in the water and let it steep for 8 hours. Steeping is simply covering it up and let it sit overnight. Then you can refrigerate it in a glass jar. And you consume 8 ounces for 4 days, or you can do 4 ounces twice a day. I want to get it all done with, so at night before I go to bed, I drink those 8 ounces, and then I have to put something in my mouth like a piece of grapefruit that I'll save from the morning's grapefruit and just, drop it in my mouth so I can get rid of the bitters taste. And then you can follow Bitters blood type meal plan and steer clear of sugars and refined carbs. These can hamper overall effectiveness. That's our 4-day detox. So we're now going to talk about how it includes you can get your blood type starter kit. So if you do not know your blood type, you definitely want to get this starter kit because it's $1,000 value and it's only $59.95. And it comes with the omega-3 panel, your gut check, your vitamins and minerals, and your heart, liver, and kidney. It's a profile that'll tell you what's happening inside of your body and the foods that are good for your blood type and the foods that are toxic for your blood type. And we have a $189 special. That would be your bioscan. When you get your bioscan, you can get all of what we just talked about for $189. And this is, again, over $1,000 value. So you can also enroll in our auto ship. So you pay $109 and it's $1,100 value. The auto ship rate, though, is only $59 a month. It's normally $69 a month, and that would give you that fuel. So you would get your comprehensive blood test, which is a $950 value. And I'm going to tell you, this is true. I paid $850 for BioScan for me and $850 for BioScan for my husband. I'm now a certified wellness coach with Akana. I do these blood types that are $950 value for $50. So you might need to get this done and get it done with Akana quickly, so you're not paying this $900 or $850. You'll also get the blood type starter kit. It's a $50 value. It gives you a blood type test. It gives you your bitters, which is that detox tea. It gives you the individual digital blood type download, and your flat belly fuel. It's a $70 value. You're getting that in this packet. And the family blood type foods is a digital download. That's also valued at $30. For $109, you get $1,100 worth of value. And I dare to say that is a phenomenal, phenomenal value for your money. So in addition to all of these things, we have other products that we offer. We offer CBD products. And when I first saw this company, I said no to the C, the B, and the D because I don't smoke, I don't get high, and I'm never going to jail. I was thrilled to learn that CBD doesn't get you high. CBD gives you the health without the high. So I was able to hitch my wagon to Akana and have not looked back. I love the CBD products. There is a topical rub that you put on for pain, whether it's your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your back, your knees, and it does not break the blood-brain barrier. So even if you're randomly drug screened, you will not get flagged for using drugs with this CBD topical rub. Then we have skincare products for the face. You have your moisturizer, you have your mask, and you have your hydrator. You also have products for hair care. This one is called Hair Cranium. This is what I've been using to grow my hair long and strong over the past few years. Absolutely love it. I put the drops under my tongue, and my hair where it had balding spots or my hair where it was thinning is no longer thin. It is thick and getting long. The weight loss products is the bitters or the detox products we've already talked about. And we also have essential oils like peppermint oil, frankincense, eucalyptus, all kinds of oils that are fabulous. And black seed oil is good for everything on the planet. So you can get your essential oils from us as well. Just get back with the person who invited you or shop on your own website and get these essential oils. So we're pivoting now. We're letting you know that it's estimated that 1 in 5 Americans who are aware of their blood type may have experimented with the blood type diet, the principles to some extent. So to help in the United States, we are, joining this movement to help 1 million people learn their blood type. So again, drop your blood type in the chat if you came on after we announced that we are going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for helping 1 million or more people learn their blood type. And you can get that blood type test kit right from our website, our kind of website, or get the website of the person who invited you. So we're going to share with you that millions of people, everybody with blood needs to know their blood type. But at $50, that equals 250 million in sales. So we are wanting to get this blood type test kit into millions of people, into everybody that we know. So anybody that you meet, ask them if they know their blood type. And if not, they purchase this $50 blood type test kit that has the fuel and all these other things in it. We are going to be doing some amazing things. 10% of the people on auto ship would equal 3 million monthly. So I'm already on auto ship, and then there are several of us on here. I hope everybody has joined the Akana auto ship and is going to get this fuel for themselves and radically change the health of their body. 80% of the people may reject you. We still will impact 1 million people. So get out there and share this blood type information with as many people as you can. So the first 10,000 people who join an organization in business will earn 80% of the wealth of the company. So if you're looking for a business opportunity, Akana is a phenomenal opportunity, and we invite you to join in with us. So we're in the pioneering phase right now. We are less than that 100,000. So that's the pioneering stage. You definitely want to be with us when we get to that momentum phase and we get to that stabilization phase. So we're going to be going up, 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 and you're wanting to be a part of that with us. The Harvard Business School selected a company at least 18 months old. You need to select a company that's at least 18 months old. And we are a 5-year-old company. They say 95% of companies fail in their first 18 months. So you want to find a company that's at least 18 months old, and we are 5. According to Harvard Business School, if a company has less than 500,000 people, it's a great opportunity. If it has less than 100,000 people, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. And this is an opportunity of a lifetime with Akana. So we invite you to join with us and jump in on that opportunity of a lifetime. So we're at 39 minutes. We've done this thing. So if you want to unmute, I'm going to stop sharing the presentation. But we thank you. We invite you to get back with the person who invited you on today. Get their website, become their customer, become your own distributor, whatever makes you feel the best. But we want everyone to know their blood type and to join this amazing company if you so desire. So God bless you. Let me see, where's the stop share? until you start recording.